My bad. I had to hit y'all with the max. I have to let the intro play out. Hope my mic is on point today. Usually when I do this, that shit is never on point. Let me do a check real quick. Hope everybody's doing all right. Doing good and whatnot. So, Hurricane Hilary. I just found out about Hurricane Hilary today. And that shit took me by surprise. My sister had called me up. She hit me up this morning. She was telling me about she said, oh yeah, there's going to be a weather. It's going to be crazy today. Blah, 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 raining. And she was telling me about the wind. And I was just knocked out. Like, man, tell me something I don't know. Like tell me when there's like a big storm coming by our way, right? Because I've been through like some weather is like a damn near 100-mile-per-hour winds like about 10 years ago. So I wasn't really sweating nothing she was saying. And it wasn't until like later, like near afternoon, I found out that it's a hurricane coming directly to where I live. So there's a goddamn hurricane coming towards me, and I'm dead in the center of it. It's called Hurricane Hilary. I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. But that shit, when I found out at the last minute, how do people not know about this until the very last minute that there's a hurricane coming towards your city, right? And they're telling us like it's going to be like flash flooding. I said it twice. Flash floodings up to like 2 to 4 inches of rain per hour. I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm from Cali. What does that mean? We get rain like once a year. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Welcome to the stage of history.
I figured I'd do something I never do just because this is such a rare occasion that, you never know what could happen. So it's gonna be in Soul Edge doing practice mode, just chilling. Just chilling. I'm on an actual console, so don't have to deal with the emulator nonsense.
Versus Lee Long White.
How's y'all hearing it? Is it coming through all right? Let me check real quick. One sec. All right, I heard my apparently cringy voice. Somebody messaged me telling me that shit. Not everybody's gonna like how I talk, but hey, you know, deal with what you deal with and enjoy what you enjoy and just have fun, live the life that you want to live, and don't stop for nothing, man. Like, it's too much to enjoy in this life to waste energy on something you don't like. So yeah, Hurricane Hilary. I ain't gonna lie, that shit's got me a little on edge. It's got me a little bit on edge. Right, so I didn't got no sandbags to block the door. I don't have any real provisions to prevent this from happening. I placed like some towels and, you know, I try to redirect the water away from the house. We got a drainage. I tried to clear out the drainage. You know, I went to work on like some of those. I opened the trash can. So I have a little system in place, a little Home Alone bootlegged anti-flood system in place. But I don't know how it's going to plan out. This is the first time in the history of California. Maybe it's the second, I don't know. But in like, they said like 80 years, nobody alive has been through a hurricane or a tropical storm in California until it's going to start tomorrow morning. It's going to hit us tomorrow, right? So I don't know what to expect. Probably going to lose power in like, you know, sometime tomorrow. So I won't be able to upload anything. I was planning on doing more Kenshin, but that kind of got scrapped because of the storm. A life-threatening storm. It says it's gonna be life-threatening flooding, flash floodings. I think the only saving grace for me is that I have a driveway that, you know, does go downhill. But then my neighbor, pardon my French real quick, but my punk ass neighbors behind us, they're on a hill above us and it goes down into our yard. So there is that I'm concerned about, right? There is that. You know, so I don't know. Right. I'm looking up like Houston, like Hurricane Harvey. That's like the latest reference I have. They said it's going to be kind of similar to that. Let's see. I haven't played Soul Edge in so long, I could barely do anything anymore. At least on a PS2 controller. The DualShock 4 is like my favorite controller because it just fits. My hands are big. I have big hands, and playing on a PS2 controller, it's like I'm like grabbing around. You know, I can make hand gestures with my other hand while holding the controller. This shit is not comfortable. Ay.
The grueling battle ends with the victory of Taki.
The victory of Taki.
Lee Long White.
Ah, man, there's so much stuff I want to do. Like, I'll just talk about the plans I had, you know, in play for the future. I wanted to play Soul Calibur 2 and do like a weapon master mode. I wanted to do that. I have like Rurouni Kenshin, a video game. I played that. I started Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses, but the emulator had got a bit jacked, so I ordered a new copy. But then, Tropical, whatever the fuck, Hilary is gonna mess that up. Ay, ay, ay. Oh yeah, I don't even have the game title. I'm playing Soul Edge. I ain't gonna see. There we go. Soul Edge. Did it update yet? Did I not update it? There we go. And the backdash is the bane of my existence. The thing about Taki is in Soul Edge, everybody has the backdash, right? It's very similar to Tekken, right? The Soul Edge is the most similar to the Tekken in gameplay or movement. It's the most similar. It's Soul Calibur with Tekken themed everything else. That's why I love it so much. It just feels good. It feels very naturally weighted. It feels good landing a combo. It's got a good back and forth with it. The movement is swift. A lot of people say it is very... They say the movement in this game is sluggish, and that's not true. It's not true at all. Tekken 2 is sluggish. This is not sluggish. Right. This game is actually very responsive. And a lot of people hate it. A lot of people hate Soul Blade. And it's my favorite one of them all. Soul Calibur 2, I understand, is the best. But my personal favorite is this one. Because this one got me into just video games as a whole. When I was young, at my uncle's house in South Central, my grandparents' house really, I always played fighting games at my grandparents' house, and my uncle would always invite me to his room. He had all the fighting games on this is PlayStation 1. He had Virtual Fighter, I think it was 1. And I think that's might have been the first fighting game I ever played, was Virtual Fighter 1. If it wasn't Virtual Fighter 1, it was Killer Instinct. And from that point on, and it just spiraled from there. The next time I went to my grandparents' house, my uncle, he had Tekken 2 this time. All right, so I went from a game where you just ring people out to a game where there was just an infinite stage, and that blew my mind. I blew my mind, like, Uncle, how do you ring people out in this game? He was like, oh, this is the newest one. You don't do that here. You finish this one, you fight to the death. Right, so that was Tekken 2, my introduction to Tekken. From then, even from Tekken 2 until the next time I went to my grandparents' house, might have been a year later or so, he had Soul Blade. And like, oh, this is like a combination of Virtual Fighter and Tekken. This is the best of both worlds. And it became my favorite. It became my favorite from that point on. Then one day, my mom, on my birthday back in like 90, might have been 96 or 97, my mom bought me a PlayStation 1 and got me Soul Blade. And that was the first video game I ever owned, Soul Blade, to my name. I played other video games, and my brother, my sister, they had video games. They had Killer Instinct on the Super Nintendo. We had Donkey Kong. It might have been like some other Madden games. There's just like when you played Madden back in the day. Oh my God, when you played Madden way back in the 90s, you were looking at a screen and a bunch of X's and O's. There was no players on the field. It was just X's and O's. And that's how you played Madden from my time period. It's just a bunch of X's and O's moving across a green painting. It was tight. I played it so much. But you can imagine going from that to playing this. It was just like, what kind of sorcery is this? But yeah, Soul Blade is my favorite game because I don't know, it was just like the perfect storm. And then you add on the fact that the game is actually dope. Right? You have like these mechanics in the game that are so intriguing. Like you have this, which is, I believe it's only in this game. The Clash. Right, you have this class system, which is pretty weird. It's pretty weird. But in competitive play, which I don't know what competitive play looks like, but it'll probably be a lot more common than you think, because you typically want to just throw out your quickest attack. Right, it's not that hard to do it. When you think about it, you just press horizontal and it's very likely that it's going to happen. Right, and then from that point on, I actually don't know the rules to the class. I actually don't know the rules to the class because I never had two controllers to test it out. But basically what they did with Soul Calibur 6 is they took this and made it reversal edge, and you know, it just doesn't hit the same. But yeah, this is just tight. This game is way ahead of its time. I think it happens with verticals too. Yeah. A bit harder to time, but it happens with verticals. But yeah, I'm in the middle of Hurricane Hilary. Don't know what's going to happen. I found out at the last minute, so I'm just kind of like a panic stream. Might as well cross off my bucket list, you know, and just like, why not just spend a moment of panic playing one of the very first things I've ever known in the world, you know? Like, just think about it. This game had parries, it had a class, it has a good combo system, it has a grounded combo extender, it has back grabs, it has back hit properties, counter hits on top of that, and then it has, if you wanted to count it, weapon variety that changes how your character plays, even though it's probably banned in competitive play. I feel like it should be allowed because it makes the game more interesting for such an old game. But yeah, I don't know, man. We'll get into a match. Get into a match. Ay. Man, I'm still thinking about the hurricane, man. I can't concentrate. I can't concentrate that much. I'll do like a small run. Do a small run. But if anybody else is in Hurricane Hilary, feel free to let me know, you know, so we could like chop it up. You know, my whole family is involved in it. Yeah. It's so weird going from playing Street Fighter 6 to playing this. But at the same time, it's not that different. Which brings me to the main reason why I like this game above all the other Soul Calibers. This is the only Soul Calibur where you can really rely on playing footsies, where the game isn't trying to force you to attack all the time. You can actually play defense reliably. You can space the way you want to. Oh shit.
Time's up. You win.
Right, a Soul Calibur game where you can play footsies. That's unheard of. I swear, if this was on Fightcade, I would be playing that non-stop. Non-stop Fightcade. They have like a bootlegged version of this on Fightcade. It's like a mugging version. Nice.
The grueling battle ends with the victory. You win. Battle 4.
All right, let's concentrate. Try to. Nice. One combo. Let's try to get the kick parry. Yeah. I knew he wasn't gonna do it. The kick parry for Taki, it only parries kicks, but only certain kicks. It's so useless. It only parries like the first hit of a kick. If it's a kick in a combo, it won't parry the second hit. It's so useless. Ooh, low. Nice. Ooh. You didn't take the kill. I'll take it. Damn, he's got extra defense? He got extra defense.
The dueling you lose. Will you challenge the enemy again? No.
Sure.
Battle 1. Fight.
Like, if I parried that second kick, it would have counted as a counter hit for him. It's so bad. And then you got Sophia over here, that bitch. Sophia is a... I hate her. I hate her. She has a counter as well, but it counters, or, yeah, counters parries. Like, like all horizontals and verticals, and I don't know, it gives you $1,000 at the end of it. It does all this extra shit.
You win. Battle 2. Fight.
Alright, she hasn't made the best counter in the game. Doesn't really have to worry about when she tosses it out. Just do it. Not to mention she's the fastest character in the game. Nice. Vertical.
You
feet. Knock down. Cross up. Oh, nice. Ooh, I dunked. I just flip over. Alright, we're not gonna lose this.
Fight.
I lost it. I tried to sidestep. I didn't get a sidestep.
You lose.
Alright.
Will you challenge the enemy?
No, I'll take
again?
my loss.
9.
I'll take the loss.
8. The legend will never die.
The legend. Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna listen to the music because I don't really feel like playing right now. Weird background. So, I noticed that there were some people who didn't agree with my Street Fighter 6 music rankings that I did like before the game even released. Some people took offense to the fact that I didn't like Luke's theme. Of all the themes you had a problem with, you feel like that is worth defending? Now, personally, I don't hate Luke's theme. I just don't think it's all that good. I don't think it's exciting in any way, shape, or form. There are people who's like, that's real suspect, my dude. You think his theme is the worst because it's a carryover from Street Fighter 5? And I'm like, dog, I've never even heard that shit in my life. What is that's his theme for 5? I bet it sounded better in 5. How about that? But yeah, I don't think it's a bad theme. It's just Street Fighter 6 as a whole, all of the music in Street Fighter 6, it sounds very laid back, right? Just so laid back. And that is not exactly the mood you want to be in when you're trying to best somebody out in Mortal Kombat, you know? But admittedly, the music has grown on me as I played it. I kind of accepted that it is what it is. I don't hate Luke's theme. I just think it's very mediocre. I actually like Gal's theme a bit more, right? I accept it for what it is. It's not bad. It's not bad, right? When you're actually playing it in a match, it's better than when you listen to it on a YouTube full send, right? The YouTube versions of the full actual songs, when you play through it from 0.00 seconds to the whatever the fuck it is at the end, it's not all that hype. It's not all that what it's chalked up to be. But when you play it in a match, round 1, round 2, round 3, and there's punches and kicks thrown off and sonic booms and shit happening in the background, that shit is pretty legit. It's okay. It's okay. Cammy's theme, I actually think is one of the best themes in the game. One of. You know, but I don't know. It's no third strike, I'll say that. Definitely is no third strike. What's this song? Epic Calling. That's the select theme. So I'm gonna listen to the soundtrack. To me, Soul Edge's soundtrack is not the best Soul Calibur soundtrack. It's not the best. But I feel like it's the most memorable in a way. Is that just me? Soul Calibur 2 is up there. Soul Calibur 1 is also up there. Even though I never played Soul Calibur 1. I heard it. But to me, Soul Blade's soundtrack has the most memorable songs of the entire franchise. Even though the entirety of the soundtrack may not be as up to par, you could recognize what this is. The select theme, I feel like it's like a solid, it's a solid like 6. Solid, I'll give it I'll give it 6. It's not that good. Let's go to number 2. Mitsurugi's theme, again, it's like a 6. It's like a 6. It's not his best theme at all. It's okay. It's just okay. It's like a 6. Mina's themes, she has one theme. Every character has 2 themes in this because there's multiple soundtracks. Mina has like the best of both soundtracks. I give Mina like hers is like a 9 just because of how unique it is. I'll give this one an 8. This one is an 8, but we're gonna cheat real quick and go to her other version. I don't know how to do that. Let's go to her other version. This version of Sung Mina's theme is like it's annoying. It is annoying, but I like it. I say this one is like it's like an 8.5. Or we gotta go through the other ones though. We gotta go through the character select theme for SuperCon. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 select theme. Let me turn this shit up. Ten out of 10 selecting, in my opinion. And this is gotta wait for the drop. Wait for the drop. Yeah. This one is goated to me. This one is like how do I turn it off? That's the select theme that's like it lasts in your memory forever, right? It stays with you. I like it because it's very cinematic select theme. But I like it. I like it a lot. All right, this Mitsu theme, Way better than his original. There's one good part in there that I'm waiting for though. It's like a part that always kicks in like right as the battle is about to go into the final hit. I'll let y'all know when it comes up. Wondering, did it already pass or am I thinking of something else? I'm pretty sure it's coming up still. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Anyways, that was just an excuse to listen to the whole goddamn track. This shit is like a 9 out of 10 Mitchell Rigby track. 9 out of 10. We just listened to Sung Minas. It was pretty good, but annoying. Taki's theme. This is what we all came to hear. Taki's theme is easily the best one in the entire game. Let's hit it. This shit, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Bias, fuck you. Damn straight. Yeah, I was listening to the feedback. I just heard myself saying, fuck you. This is the sickest Taki theme. She has some of the best themes in all the games though, so it's kind of cheating. How do I stop it? Okay. Taki has the best theme in every Soul Calibur game. But, you know, that one was a 10 out of 10. Her second theme is also a 10 out of 10. This shit, you like on a game show, you on ESPN, you on a highlight reel. Shit, you just on a roll. this is the part, right? In the combo video I did, this is the part, like, it sets up for the big finish. This is the part where you get a little dirty. All right, it's setting up, it's coming, it's coming. There we go. That shit is cold, man. And then it picks right back up. Woo, this shit is cold, man. This is a... Name a 10 out of 10 theme if this ain't one. Oh, they didn't finish it. There's an ending to it where it finishes off. It doesn't just loop. Taki's theme, easily 10 out of 10. There's technically 3 soundtracks, but only 2 of them count. All right, Lee Long. Lee Long has that Street Fighter 6 effect. His theme is just like, you just smoke some weed. You got a blockbuster pickup to make. You're waiting for your Pizza Hut order to finish, and you just chilling in the car in the rain in the parking lot. Lee Long's theme is just so mellowed out, so Street Fighter 6, and both of his themes. Not this one. Okay, the second theme. Let's go to the second theme just to finish what I was talking about. Yeah. All right, you just smoke some pot and you thinking you more philosophical than what you really is. And this is a good theme for an entirely different reason, because it has a vibe about it that makes you feel like, I don't know, positive. It just makes you feel positive for some reason. It's like a 7. It's like a 7. This one is, I'm biased for this one. I say this theme is an 8. Okay, this is like a 9. It's like a 9. I say, like, out of all the tracks, Lee Long's theme is the most Soul Calibur sounding. I can hear a little bit of Soul Calibur 2 and 3 in Lee Long's theme. So I feel like, you know, it's a very just like a franchise sounding song. Yeah, it's like a 8.8 theme. Lee Long's theme is a classic. All right, well, it makes you wonder, why wasn't Lee Long in any other game? Lee Long was such a sick character. Lee Long is the sickest character, and they just axed him, which is Soul Calibur. They axe so many good characters that people like, and they wonder why people don't, stick with their games. Lee Long, to me, Lee Long was like Scorpion in Mortal Kombat. And that's like them saying, oh, we don't need Scorpion. We don't need Scorpion anymore. We don't need Wolverine. We'll just go with whoever. That's just how I feel. How do you feel about Voldo's theme? I feel like it's okay. It's okay. It's not bad. I feel like Voldo's theme is like, it's a solid like 6 or 7. But his Con Super Session version, this one right here, let's just play this. This shit right here, this shit says, fuck what you talking about. We taking this shit 10 and above. Wait for it. This is the like the hypest theme in the game to fight to. Or like not the hypest, but like the most intense to fight to. Man. So good. And you notice how these themes, the Con Super Sessions, they have like so many different levels to them, right? They go from, they're like tell pardon. It's like they're telling a story. Oh, you know what? They don't finish off the tracks. There's more to it. There's more to it, to that song. Where it like ends on like some sort of lullaby. And, you know, that to me ties the whole thing together, right? That should have been Voldo's original theme title, Gears of Madness, because that song sounds more like somebody's gone crazy than this. You know, which one sounds more like madness, this or this? You know, I feel like somebody is a goddamn lunatic if I hear this. If I see somebody walking in the alleyway and I just hear this shit start popping into the ether, I just hear this sound, I'm like, hell no, get me the fuck out of here. I don't know who the fuck you think you is creeping in the shadows. That shit is not gonna fly. If I hear this, I'm whooping your ass. I'm whooping your ass. I don't care who you. I'm playing. You think I'm gonna be intimidated by this? Nah. Give me your money. I'm playing. I'm just messing with you. Goddamn Sophia. I want to skip her. All right, let's listen to her. I don't remember what Sophia's theme even sounds like, but I have so much, I won't say hatred, but dislike for Sophia that I feel like it's like something embedded in me, and maybe it's like a psychological thing where the music of the character I hate, but I just don't feel that positive about it. But let's see what it actually sounds like. Maybe it's just all in my mind. You know what? This is not bad. It's not bad. It's actually one of the better songs. Right? It's actually, this is one of the songs that sounds the most current Soul Calibur-esque. Right? This is the song that, like Lelong's, is probably like it sets the precedent for what Soul Calibur becomes. Right? So I think it's just a very good theme. It's a very good Soul Calibur sounding song. I say it's like a 9 for me. It's like a 9, and it's weird because I hate Sophia. I hate her. But she has a good song. Maybe it's this one that I'm thinking about. There she is. There's that goddamn goat. This is the Sophia I know. A bunch of nothing. Just a top tier looking ass choir boy, choir girl singing punk. I'm giving that like a 4 out of 10. Siegfried. Okay. I feel like that's just a very, I don't know, it's something. It's just not much. That's like a 5. It's like a 5 for me, right? It's not memorable for me at least. Version 2. This one's slightly better. Actually, this one is pretty dope. You know, it's weird. It's weird that I think this song would sound better in Soul Calibur 6 than it sounds here. Is that weird? Like, maybe that's a testament to what I think of Soul Calibur 6's OST. But I feel like this Siegfried song fits more into Soul Calibur 6 than it fits for Soul Blade. And I don't know why I feel that way. Uh-oh, The Rock. The Rock. We already know this is like a 20 out of 10. We already know this. We already know this. The thing is, my PS2, I think my disc is so old. This is the same disc I had since I was like 5 years old. So I don't know what it is. My disc just doesn't play this song for some reason. But we'll try it anyway. $20 out of 10. Yeah, you see, my disc, it just doesn't want to play it. I don't know, the song is too powerful that the console can no longer contain how legendary this song is, right? It can no longer contain how iconic that song is. It's too strong. 20 out of 10. We're going to listen to the arranged version just for this one, because it ruins the whole thing. Okay. It's like a 6 out of 10. It's the same song done like slightly altered. All right, we go from that to this. All right, it like starts like in the middle of the song somewhere. I'm not feeling it. Con Super Session. I don't even remember. Oh, this one's, it's not all that good. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just not as he has one all-time great song that this one just can't help but feel less because of, you know, this. You know, it just can't help but feel so much less because of how good the original is. But the Con Super Session version, it's good. It's good for a fight. It's very like say intimate for fighting, for a battle. You know, it's very good for that. It's a good song. It's like a solid 7, 6 or 7. You know, it's good. It's all right. Wang. Oh, I know what the one this one is. Okay, let's hear it. Alright, here's the thing. Huang was my first favorite character. Huang was my first favorite character. I want to say in a video game period, right? Before Mortal Kombat, I think before Mortal Kombat, before Sub-Zero, before anything, Huang was, to me, the first cool, character. When I first played Soul Calibur 2, which I found out, blindsidedly. I didn't even know that it was called Soul Calibur. I was still looking for Soul Blade 2. And I find out my pops came home one day, what Soul Calibur 2, he just said like somebody gave this to him. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll pop it in. I saw Taki, like, oh, this looks like that same chick from the other game. And I was looking around and I was like, is this really Soul Blade? I was like, is this really the same series as Soul Blade? So I'm looking for Huang. I'm looking through the character roster for Huang. And I see this cropped shirt having look-alike, who looks like Huang. And like, this isn't him, is it? He looks way too young to be Huang. So I picked Young Sung. I'm like, did they change his name? Like, wow, okay. He kind of has the same move. He does like kicks. He's kind of similar. But then I unlocked Assassin. Like several months later. And that's when I realized this is a sequel to Soul Blade. This is the sequel to Soul Blade. That's my boy Huang right there, Assassin. That's just a little mini story of how I found Soul Calibur again. I thought Soul Blade was dead until I just unlocked Assassin, and then I realized it's the same game that I love, and it's been on ever since. But yeah, Huang Song, I give it it's like a 7. For me personally, I really liked this song when I was little. For some reason, I feel like this song was more emotional than every other song in the game. Right, it almost sounds like the song is like, I don't know, something sad is in the song, something. Right. I like that song. I understand that it could be a bit grating on the ears because it is the same melody playing over and over, and it's a very high-pitched sound. But if you can look past that, it's a very just story-based song, which I don't even know if it fits Wayne for a story-based song, but I don't know. I don't know. It's like again, I think it's like a 7. It's like a 7. I like it though. I don't know why I'm about to chat you. You said good luck. I'm about to like type the chat. I can just say, yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna need that luck. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, this hurricane business. Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I'm gonna need luck. I'm gonna need a prayer. I'm gonna need some blessings. You know, I'm gonna need everything to roll out and play out perfectly, because I don't know what a tropical storm even is. I've never been through one, you know, and we weren't given a lot of time to prepare, or at least as far as news alerts, we weren't given a lot of time to prepare. So I found out about the hurricane this morning. My sister texted me, and, you know, even she didn't know how serious it was. Like, she was like, oh, it's going to be raining, bad weather, blah, 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 windy. Right? So it wasn't until like the afternoon that I found out that it was a hurricane, a category 4 at the time, that was heading towards me. Right? A category 4 hurricane was heading towards me, and I found out I have like half a day left to prepare for it, right? So, yeah. I did what I could to prepare for Hurricane Hilary, but again, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what to expect. I guess the only saving grace is that we're not by any bodies of water. We're not by any bodies of water, and we're not by that many mountains. I guess the only thing to worry about is the flooding of like, maybe we'll have like we're just like a hot spot for flooding. So maybe that could be the case, because they said that the flood warnings were in my area was like 2 to 4 inches of rain per hour. So, you know, I don't know. I tried to stop the front doors. You know, I plugged it with what little I had. I got the back patio. I got that plugged up and sealed off. I cleared out all my drains. I had a metal pole. I went digging, pounding that shit. You know, I put up some barricades around the house. We already had a lot of food because we still like holding over from the pandemic, right? We still holding over from that. And I just got a lot of stuff already, food ready to go, have some water. The only thing I'm worried about is the flooding, and they mentioned something about potentially tornadoes. That shit is not cool. That is not cool. Potential tornadoes. Our houses aren't built to handle tornadoes. They weren't built for that. We don't have basements, right? The typical thing that we deal with in Cali, here in Cali, I'll tell you as a lifelong Cali person, we deal with a couple things extremely, exceptionally well. Fires, natural, that's like breathing for us. You see a fire on the street, grab a piece of meat, we're going to barbecue on that shit. We're going to have ourselves a picnic on that wildfire. That shit is like clockwork. I could go outside right now and I could see a fire. I could go outside right now and I'll see a fire. It's probably some sort of what you call it? Somebody just had a baby boy or some shit. You know, some sort of celebration went haywire. Clockwork, clockwork. That's every day in Cali. Every day we get more fires than we do clouds. The smoke of the fires are our clouds. That shit is our clouds. That's what we deal with. Well, we deal with fires. The next thing is earthquakes. We get earthquakes pretty frequently. They may not always be that severe, but they're very frequent. So when the earth starts shaking, we're knowledgeable about that. We know what to do. You know, we typically just go about our day as normal. You know, where some people, I've seen some East Coasters, they get an earthquake and they like, oh damn, have I repented enough? You know, they start like, you know, they start going to the next level, which, you know, I'll be damned. Like I used to be doing that regardless, but you know, they feel an earthquake. You know, all of a sudden they change. They put on a monk robe and they marching up to the nearest temple. You know, they willing to take it to the next level. But here in Cali, that's just another ordinary day. Another thing we deal with on a regular basis in Cali, is occasional winds. Occasional winds. We deal with winds, although not as frequently. We get some heavy winds here and there, but yeah, not that frequently. Like about 10 years ago, we had 120-mile-per-hour winds. We lived we lived in front of a mountain and a large dust field. And when I say that the winds picked up all the dust and everything from the mountain, and we looked out back in our backyard and we seen the dust raise 50 feet in the air and was started coming at us like a tidal wave, like the Mummy. That shit right there left a permanent memory for me. That shit I was in a movie. You probably seen it. You probably seen the movie I was in, right? I just didn't get paid my royalties for it yet. But that was an experience that we was like, this is some next level shit. 120-mile-per-hour winds. We had a basketball court filled with water, or it might have been sand, whatever it was filled with. That shit, the wind picked it up out of our driveway. It had weights attached to it. It just say, get this shit off, took the weights off of our basketball court, just took that shit, and I don't know where it went. It went to outer space. Our basketball court went to outer space. We haven't seen it since. I don't know how that's possible. I don't know how the goddamn winds robbed us. It straight up robbed us of a basketball court. It didn't hit no houses, no cars, no nothing. Just a clear, smooth getaway. And that basketball court was gone. We had a trampoline, big ass trampoline. Got tossed over into the neighbor's house 3 houses over. All right. By the time the storm was over, our house was covered in dust. We had a pool. The pool was a mud ground. We had trees knocked over, you know, the typical stuff. So that's my experience with winds. So I have experience in that regard. These winds probably aren't going to be that big, you know. Probably not going to be that crazy. Hopefully. They say it's going to be like 30 to 40 mile per hour winds. But you add in the rain, you add in the flooding, you add in the thunder storms, And, you know, it's a completely different ball game. Completely different ball game. They said that we're going to get more rain in 1 hour than we normally get in an entire year. Think about that. In 1 hour, we're going to get a year's worth of rain. Coming from a city, coming from a state that gets rain, you know, not that frequently. So I guess that's one thing in our favor. You say that shit for us, a year's worth of rainfall in an hour. So you're saying we're not going to get much. You're saying we're not going to get much, right? That's what a typical Cali head would think. Okay, whatever, dog. You think that shit's something? But I think when they say that, they mean like a year's worth of other cities and other states' rainfall. So that has me concerned. Flash floodings. Again, we got a driveway, so the water's going to go downhill into the road. And I got the drainage cleared. I got the trash bins open so to try to collect the rain. I got several barrels in the backyard collecting some rain. I got a little trap, a Dennis the Menace, or whatever that movie is called. You know, where I have the backyard where the water's gonna try to come inside, and then I have it where it's gonna slide right back down towards the drain. I have a drain pipe headed towards the other sewage tunnel drainage. So I got my bootlegged setup. My bootlegged setup is on fleek. Assuming that the winds don't blow it away. Which reminds me, I gotta put a weight on one of the trash cans in the morning. Ay. I hate this shit. This shit is no fun. But yeah, I'll just pray. Just pray. We pray and we pray every day that everything's gonna work out. You just gotta last for these 24 hours or so. Knock this shit out. Stay alive. If it starts to flood, if it gets too bad, you got ladders. I'll try to climb somewhere. Try to climb somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to climb, but I'm going to climb somewhere. And I'll try to keep y'all posted if I still have connection to the internet. That's the biggest thing, is that we all stay healthy. We all stay safe. My entire family, my sisters are aware. My brother's aware. My pops is aware. My uncle is aware. We all are on the same page in dealing with this and trying to stay alive, try to make it through this, because no one in Cali has ever been through a tropical storm or a hurricane before. It has never happened, at least in the last 80 plus years. So it's completely brand new to us, and we're just going to try to stay alive, right? Vibe, survive, and keep on pushing, baby. I completely forgot what Cervantes' song sounded like. What did we just listen to? Like a 7. That's like a 7. So yeah, hurricane. I'll just try to stay alive, and I'll keep y'all posted. Anybody from Cali, let me know, and we could, I don't send motivational texts to you. Motivational comments. You could do it, dog. You could do it. I don't know why that cracked me up. I actually need that. I need a motivational support system. It's been from like just an okay song to now it's like you kind of move to it. Right? It's different. It's a different type of song. But again, I'll say it's like a 7, right? Uh-oh, Soul Edge. This is a song that gave you nightmares. You know what I feel about this song? I feel like this should have been Cervantes' song. I don't know. I like them both. I like Soul Edge's song a lot more. Right? It's a lot more. I don't know. More my taste. It's like it's an 8. It's an 8 type of song. What's the arranged version sound like? All right, it's just as good. I can't pick one over the other. Okay, you know what? I think I like arranged Cervantes' song more than original. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I feel like arranged kicks in harder, or is it just a placebo? I don't know. I like them both. I like them both. Soul Edge's Con super theme. This is 10 out of 10 for me. I'm gonna let it rock. I'm gonna put some hot water on. If anybody happens to come by, let me know what game I should throw on, because I'm not really playing any game in particular. You know, I might throw on a different game, Ghost in the Shell. I might turn on Street Fighter 6. I don't know. I might do anything. So just hit me up. Let me know. 2K, whatever. You know, I'm mostly just talking and shit. All right. Tired of hearing that song. I'm not back yet. I'm still making my hot water. I'm about to put on some oatmeal. I'm about to pour it. Ay, ay, ay. So, let me put on like one of my stream tracks for y'all. Y'all haven't heard the bootlegged soundtrack before in full. Let me put this on for you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Now let's put on the classic. When I was doing the Legend of Dragoon tutorials and stuff, this was a go-to song of mine. All right, that was like the renaissance of me starting my channel back up. And my personal favorite track. If I could find it real quick. Everybody always asks me, which song is that? What is your outro music? What is your starting music? Like, how do you not know? How do you not know such a dope song like this? Where is it at? How do I not have it? Where is it at? I know how to find it. Is it that? Was it that? Damn, I don't know where this shit is at. Wait a minute, I know where it's at. I know where it's at. I found it. Alright, be right back. Making oatmeal. About to grub. Let me know in the meantime what game or whatever to throw on, because I don't really care what I'm playing right now. I'm just, just doing this to do it. Living laws, baby. Living laws. Be right back. Be right back. Making oatmeal. About to grub. Let me know in the meantime what game or whatever to throw on, because I don't really care what I'm playing right now. I'm just... What's good? What's good? What's good? Man, you could tell I'm not used to talking. You know how you could tell that introvert to the core? Is whenever I do like the basic sounding talking, sometimes my voice just cracks. I'll just say just whatever basic thing, and then my voice will just start cracking because I don't really do a lot of speaking. Speaking is not really something I do a lot of. You know, it's like an unused muscle. I only started speaking for the channel, really. True story. I don't know if anybody even knows this about me, even though I say it so many times. All right, so yeah, I say it so many times, and I believe it's also on the channel. You know, I'm feeling kind of open tonight, right? Tonight is the day where you can ask about me. I'll tell you any information, right? It's open mic night. Open mic night. You know, AMQ, QM, whatever the fuck it's called. Life story night. Let's title it that. Life's I put it wrong. Life story night. There we go. And we're set. All right. So, yeah, the basic roots of introverted owl. Let's talk about how I even started this channel in the first place. As I eat my oatmeal. So, it all began one day when I found out what social anxiety even was. Right? I was always the quiet kid in school. Didn't really, wasn't really a party type of kid, you know. Just kept by my own business, really. I was involved in sports, basketball. I played basketball. I won a championship for my school. Won 2 championships, I believe. I won a baseball championship. It was intergendered though. I had a game-winning baseball slide in a game, which was like a redemption arc for me because I had this coach, you know, in my ear telling me one thing, and I made a big flub up in one of the games. We got our ass kicked in that game, and it kind of, I was like part of a big mistake, and so I went home with like a chip on my shoulder. I was just like pissed off. It was like, I didn't care what anybody had to say to me. I just had something I needed to redeem myself for. The next game, I went in with a vengeance. I had 2 scores, and we were down in a deficit. We made a comeback. I had 2 of those scores. And some of my teammates, they put up like it was like a 5 runs, 2 of them involving me, or something like that. And we ended up tying the game. And I'm up at bat. I hit a run to first base. Right, I just get on the base because we were down to our last out. We get an out. They get a chance to close us out or something like that. I believe that's how it went. I don't remember what the scenario was. But we were going for the win. So I get on first base, nice and easy. And my teammate behind me, he got on the first base too. I think he had a foul ball or some shit. He got to first base, right? And no, that's not what happened. He hit it like midfield or right field, and I stole 2 bases and got to third. And it was the sickest moment because I was cool with this English teacher, right? Miss Manley was her name. She was like a cool old lady, chubby teacher. I always talked to her and, got along with her. It was during a period of time in my life where my mom was in jail for other reasons. Well, actually, she was in an asylum. And, so I talked to Miss Manley, and she was kind of comforting me. She kind of took on like a grandparent type of role for me. When I was just, consoling her sometimes, and she'll tell me how, how mothers might be thinking about me, and, or how, think about the future, think about what it's like to reunite with her. It's just stuff like that, during class and whatever, whatnot. She was cool. So Miss Manley was like talking to like one of the empires, and this is what I learned after the game was over. So in the game, I steal third base, and somebody was up bat. They hit it. They got first base, or actually they hit the ball, and I was going for home run. I was going for fourth base rather. Baseball is so far out of my memory banks right now. So I'm going for the win, right? The other team knows that I'm going for the win. They need one out to I don't know, I guess to get a chance to close us out, or however that shit is. I don't know if baseball goes overtime or not, but basically it's our chance to win, or it's our chance to potentially lose it. So ball's in play, they get it, and they can't get the guy at first base. They can't get him. So they go and they throw it directly to fourth base, home base. I'm running. I'm sprinting like a mad hatter. I got my Sonic shoes. I just opened up a capsule. I got the music playing in the background. That shit is going haywire. I'm running, and I dive face first. I crash into the gate. I did like a moon slide with my hand. I like swiped across this looking for the home plate. I tumbled, I flipped, and then I ended. I just remember I ended on my back, looking at the sky, looking at the whoever says strike or safe or whatever the hell. So I'm on my back, dust is like flowing past all of us, and that guy said, "Safe." And then everybody popped off in the school. We were out, the whole class is outside watching the game. Everybody's popping off, cheering. Oh, we came back. We were down 6-1 with like 2 innings to play. Yeah, we came back and won, and I had the game-winning slide. That shit was so tight. For a moment, I was the hero of the school, right? I was the MVP. So I got up. I'm the quiet kid, but also, I'm a bit wild. So I get up and I just start fist pumping on my Michael Jordan shit. Fuck yeah. Pounding my chest like I'm Kevin Garnett. And I'm realizing that I'm celebrating this shit, and this is the true introverted, lonely forever type of shit. Not one person came and celebrated with me. They started jumping on each other, and I realized I'm like in the middle of the field pumping my fists, and everybody's huddling somewhere else. And so I peeped that shit. I was like, ain't that some bullshit? Ain't that some bullshit? Like, it's like that one funny movie, scary movie, where that guy, he's like looking for a chance to clap the whole movie. He's like looking for that chance to have that moment to start off a clap. And then somebody else steals the clap. That shit, that's what it felt like. That's what it felt like for me. I had the game-winning slide. and everybody celebrated with each other, and I'm out here pumping my fist, yelling at the sky. And then like one of my homies, he came, he dapped me up and whatnot. And I'm like, damn, that's it? Like, that's it? No love? That's what it is? One of the girls came up to me, I was oblivious at the time, so ain't shit happened with that. I had a lot of compliments when I was a kid. I'm so oblivious. I can't believe I blew so many of them. I had some chicks come up to me. It's like, oh, you're so cute. You look like a such and such, blah 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 blah. I just want to hug you and squeeze you. And I'm looking like, get your head in the game. You gotta focus. I'm like, you're a left fielder. I'm middle fielder. Get in position. She's like, I just want to hug you and squeeze you. And I'm like, okay, but are you prepared to win this? Are you prepared to win this? That was me back in the day. And I don't know if I still might be that way. I still might be that way. It's just when I look at the past, I can call it out. So I don't know why we're talking about this. But yeah, I don't know how we got on baseball and all this type of stuff. There was a point to this, I swear. What was the point to this? Hold on, this oatmeal tastes good. So anyway, that was my sports life. Won a game. I was a hero amongst a few. Right? After that, I just always felt like I was a bit of an outsider, around peers. I didn't really get along with a lot of them. I didn't like the party side of everything. I didn't like blasting music like that. And I just didn't like the same things they liked. I was into video games. I was into drawing, stuff that I like just wasn't really in the mainstream at that point in time. Playing video games wasn't mainstream at that time. You played video games, people looked at you funny. They looked at you as though you were like, you said some criminal type of stuff, right? They looked at you in a way that you would think they would look at you if you said, I'm a something else. I sell blah 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 illegal. I'm doing this. Something. Right? They looked at it as like it was just a criminal offense. For my time period. So I didn't really make a lot of friends from playing games. It just wasn't the thing that was in style at that point. I remember there was one girl who I liked, right? One girl, she looked beautiful. She was beautiful, right? She had a fro and she was like just, whoo, right? Make me whoo. She was, for me, that was one that I was like, I gotta bite the bullet for this one. I could be shy some other time, but not this time. Not this time. I gotta go all the way in. And this is the part that kind of threw me off, or lets you know what the time period was and how it was like when I was in school. She said, at one point, I think I told her like, I'm feeling you, I like you, blah 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 blah. We always kick it, why don't we, blah 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 blah. And she gave me the runaround, right? She shut it down, but she also was like, I'm also feeling you on this tip, but she's like, if you were a rapper, that would really suit you. So I'm like, hold up. Hold up. You're saying if I was a rapper, that would make the difference? And he was like, yeah, you look, you got the look. And I'm like, hold up. You telling me, hold the fuck, you telling me that because I'm not a rapper, right? Because I don't make mixtapes, and try to sell my stuff. That is the difference between us getting along and you saying it's not meant to be, right? And even though I look at it now and I think, oh, that was so stupid. See, it's so stupid. Back then, that was the most depressing thing to me. I went to my grandparents' house and I turned on some Bill Withers and I laid face down in the bed. What was that song? Ain't no sunshine when seas gone. Only darkness when seas away. I don't know if that's the second lyric, but that was on blast for me nonstop. I was so depressed. I was so depressed. I got turned down because I wasn't a rapper. That had me singing the blues. Let me turn this stuff off, this dance and stuff. No music even playing. There we go. But yeah, that was part of a look into my life in high school. Right. I got turned down because I wasn't a rapper. And I also inadvertently turned every other girl down because I was just an oblivious, little blinded person. I literally turned everyone down without knowing. Without even knowing. I just didn't recognize people, and this is not a humble brag, it's just a factual thing. Like, it was like, oh, you got, those are some abs you got, right. And I was like, yeah, okay. Because she said that to me after that loss in the baseball game. I had a screw up. I took my shit off and I was on a bus and I was just pissed off and I was just like, I gotta redeem myself. A chick walked by and she was like, oh, you got some nice abs. And she's like just complimenting my abs. Those are what abs should look like right there. I did not acknowledge her at all. I was just pissed. Like, pissed. Gotta get this win back. That's just, you don't realize sometimes. You have to take a step back. At least that's what it's like for me. I always have to take a step back and look at it. When I'm drawing something, I have to take a step back and observe what it is. And then I could go in with a clear mindset. When I'm playing games or trying to learn something, I have to take a step back and then I can look at it and I can start learning. That's just how I am. It could be the ADHD or whatever. It could be plenty of things. It could be plenty of things. It could be mood swings, bipolar, schizoaffective. Regardless of what it is, at the very least, I can say I am not a baby daddy to anybody. Thank the Lord. Holy moly. Holy moly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am nobody's baby daddy. And I ain't got no baby mama. Praise Jesus. As some people call him. As some people call him. So what game are we playing? I'm gonna throw on something. I'm gonna put on my PS5 or maybe my PS4. All right. So I got some Street Fighter footage and stuff, or at least I got some matches I could show off while I'm talking about all this nonsense. Ooh, let me get this real quick. I got my flashlights charged. I got enough water to spare. Got the food. Pretty much the rest is left in the Most High. You know. So what highlights? These are some old highlights I got, but I got some more recent ones. Oh, this is a. I kind of don't want to show this because it's gonna show the name too, but I could just block off the name. So let me try to block it off real quick. Because I don't like showing people's names without, their permission or, without them feeling, it's like kind of feel like it's exposing in a way. Even though it doesn't really matter. I just feel like it's the common courtesy thing to do. Let me get a look at what it's even like to have this. So their name is going to be somewhere up here. Somewhere up here. All right, okay, at the very least block that off. All right, I did what I could. Did what I could. We'll make it smaller. All right, and I got some matches against another Chun player. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so which one is it? They're all good matches, by the way. Is this one it? Oh, this is the. Hold up. It's the master rank Cammy player. How'd I get it full screen? Hold up. There we go. Oh, it's showing the name. Damn it. After all that work I did with you. Yeah. Let's block that off real quick. All right. Still gonna see it when it goes to the title screen. I'm getting my ass kicked in this match. I think this is the first match we fought. Yeah. I feel like I know what Cammy does now, which goes for that drive rush. Drive rush, I think it's heavy punch, down heavy punch. I realized that the answer for that is just to react to the green stuff, right? Just be comfortable reacting to it, because whenever they do the green stuff, you can punish the hell out of them. Alright, so just look out for the green stuff and just make sure that you're alert. I don't know if I did that in this one though.
Now you understand.
Fight round. Fight. Chun-Li wins!
I'm not gonna lose.
Round one. Fight!
Now you understand.
Round two. Fight!
Alright, my bad. I was setting some stuff up. Yeah, this is when I started giving it to her. Oh, he went for the parry.
Chun-Li.
Went for the parry. That's one thing about Chun. Or at least, one thing I started doing with Chun is, I guess this is just how I play, and everybody plays just a little bit different, and that's a sign of of a good game, in my opinion. Everybody's going to react to the grab most of the times, right? I always like to do a jab, jab, lightning kicks, jab, jab, lightning kicks, light kick, low light kick, lightning kicks, right? I like setting them up for that, leaving them close enough where I can grab them again immediately, and they have to guess, am I going to do strike or throw? Right? As long as I can keep them in that loop of light lightning kick, then they're going to have to, just really risk their next defensive maneuver. Is the colors off, or is this me? I think the color's off. Let's turn that off real quick. Bada bop, bada beep, bada boop, bada beep. No, not that. It's okay like that, I guess. Right. But in this scenario on Wake Up, right, that's just a tough call to make. You're still recovering. Somebody's drive rushing at you. And that's not it. This one. That's it. The Kokoken. And to guess the next move. She could have did a critical art. Right? She could have just did a critical art at that point in time. I guess I could have responded with my own. That would have been the risk there. But, she had multiple opportunities to kill me at that point in time. She could have killed me in that combo that for whatever reasons, he didn't pull the level 3. But, long story short, I came out on top, baby. That's the most important thing. I lost the next match, but we ain't gonna get into that. This is the good series right here. Chun.
Chun-Li wins. Round 1. Fight.
All right, that right there. That is it? No, it's the next one. This right here, drive rush down HP, leaves you +1. You're +1 after you do drive rush down HP, meaning they have to guess your next move. That's a good way to get in for me. I often use it when I feel like they're too strong. They're reading my mind a bit too much. I need to put an end to this shit. Let me see how well they can guess. Right? Then I get a chance, get a knockdown. I'm able to throw this out. And sometimes that is the turning point of the battle. Sometimes that is the only turning point that I need. Right? Lightning legs grab. And now shit is all going downhill. Oh, she blocked that one though. I didn't punish any of the sweeps. Nice parry.
Round 2. Fight.
And we're doing a lot of air legs. I used to do a lot of air legs. I don't know what phased it out for me. It's like I stopped using air legs and then everybody else started using air legs. Cool combo. Uh-oh, in the blender. In the blender. Damn, Min Tech. It's a bad spot. It's a bad spot to be in. Ooh, that was a good block. Ooh, I think I went for the grab. I don't know what I was going for right there. That was like one last decision away from me taking it. I was one decision away from me taking it back.
Chun-Li wins. Round 1. Fight.
You know what I gotta start doing there? In that scenario where, you know, I popped them out the air, I gotta start dashing under it and getting to the other side. Right there, I gotta dash under, you know, at least make them think about the direction change. At the very least, make the screen move and give them a little sense of misdirection, you know. At the end of the day, I'm going to go for grab. At the end of the day, I'm just going to go for a grab. But if they go for, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. But it's better than just settling for this and getting that. Although if they just did that, then I would have got beaten either way. So maybe in that scenario, what would I do? Maybe I just get close and then jump back over them with the down middle kick. Maybe that would work. Maybe.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, nice. I kept getting those accidental bird kicks. Every time I kept getting those accidental bird kicks. Because you know what happens? I switched over from using the D-pad to using analog. I used to play the game, all fighting games on analog stick, like from Soul Blade, everything else, Soul Calibur. I used to play everything on using an analog stick because I play on pad. And then when I started playing Third Strike, I switched over to using the D-pad because that shit just doesn't feel good on analog. You need to press, the directions so quickly. And, I'd rather, it's like I need to play either on a fight stick or the D-pad. There's no in between. Right? So I just stuck with the D-pad. And I just been on D-pad for everything else since. But I realized on Street Fighter 6 and the PS5 specifically, the D-pad sucks. The D-pad, the DualShock 5 sucks in my opinion. The directions on the D-pad, because sometimes you need to go from down crouch blocking to stand blocking in an instance. You need to make these rapid decisions. And the DualShock 5, what happens, at least on mine, is it locks up in any one of those positions and it doesn't allow you to switch, right? If you don't release the button and then press another button, it just locks you in place. So that has gotten me killed so many times where I'm crouching and I need to stand at the last second and I don't get to stand even though I'm still holding back. I guess I didn't release, whatever button, whatever order that it wanted me to do, its way. Even though I did the correct move, the controller didn't give it to me. The controller still felt like I was holding down, There's just this weird angle where the angles just don't work properly to get you the immediate response. And that, because of that, it's gotten me killed so many times. It's lost me so many situations that I just felt like I needed to either use a DualShock 4 or any other controller. And I said, you know what? Why don't I just switch back to analog and just, get rid of, all the problems. Because you can't use a DualShock 4 on a PS5. For whatever reason, you can't do that. This chance of disconnects and all this stuff, it's a lot of hoopla you got to jump through. So I switched to the analog stick again, and it's been getting some used to it. It helps my defense so much. It helps me, and I think that was the biggest leap that I've taken. It's because I can play defense better now. My decisions are actually better on point. I'm responding quicker. Even if those were things that I was already doing when I was on PS4, it just, it's all clicking now. It's all clicking much better. But the downside of that is because I'm using analog stick again, there's every now and then chance that I might tilt the analog stick just slightly above. And because of that, I get a random bird kick. And now that's what's getting me killed. Missed it. Oh, I got to connect it. You saw that setup right there? He was not having that at all. That gets everybody. Everybody falls for this cheeky little setup right here. Anytime you get a launcher, right there. Anytime you get that, you get a cross up and people fall for it every time. That time I just missed it. I just messed up the timing, but he was not having it. He was just DPing it every time. He had answers for it.
Chun-Li wins. Round 1. Fight.
Even that was a bird kick I didn't want. Uh-oh, that's a bad situation. Damn, he got out. I let him out. Yeah, I let him out.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, the oldest trick in the book, huh? The oldest trick in the book. Nice, nice. He was waiting for that. I got him with that earlier. I don't have footage of it. I have to log into the game to get it. I got him with that earlier. That was a payback. It was like round 1 start. He did Hazansu. I was like, nah. He got it back. I gotta start DI in that, man. I don't know what it is, but I see it and I think I can just out punch it. Even though I see it and I recognize it, I'm like, I'm just gonna keep punching and I'm gonna go to my lightning kicks. Just do the DI back, man. Oh, I got him again. I dropped the combo. Drop the combo. Drop the combo. What a scrub. Dropping all these combos, man. I swear half of my losses are drop combos. He could have got me there. I fell for that shimmy like a mug. Ooh, not today. I gotta get better at confirms. But I think everybody is like, I think they might have adapted to pressing parry to get the extra drive rush on a confirm, and I'm still trying to do the double tap. Another drop, another drop, another goddamn drop.
Chun-Li wins. Round 1. Fight.
I remember there was one crazy match in here. I don't know which one it is. Ooh. The vein of existence. A drive impact you can see but can't do anything about. Another drop. Another drop. Uh-oh. This is bad.
Round 2. Fight.
Got them up kicks on point. Nice. Oh, he missed it. Oh, just wait for him. Oh, you see it? You just wait for him.
Chun-Li
Just lay low. Just lay low. Let the Kikoken do his thing.
Chun-Li wins. Round 1. Fight.
Didn't go for the full combo because I didn't have meter. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, Kikoken. See, that's the analog issue right there. That jump right there was not supposed to happen. I was a Kikoken, but I accidentally had the analog just slightly up, and I got to jump to the death.
Round two. Fight.
Nice combo. Get out the corner. Nice. It all started getting out the corner. That's all I wanted. You burnt out? Let me take you full screen. Let me take you full screen. This dude also has on my color. I'm usually green Chun. Ooh, give me that side. He did that shit 3 times. He's like, I'm gonna get this one way or the other. And I was like, you ain't touching me. Oh shit. Oh, the drive impact you can't do anything about.
Chun-Li wins. Round one. Fight.
Yeah, I gotta start just letting it loose. I gotta start believing, man. You see all of that, those perfect parries right there? Those perfect parries are a direct result of me feeling comfortable in my defense because I switched to analog. Or because I don't have to worry about the DualShock 5 eating my inputs anymore. I'm freeing up one side of my mind and I can focus on other things. The way he dropped it, he dropped it, and I took it.
Round two. Fight.
I actually fought another Chun who actually had the master rank in title, like after this. You know, they were both pretty tough. Oh, that's gay. At least that's the round. No way I'm blowing super on this. Don't blow super on that. Just take it. I'm sure if I was a pro, I could like sneak in somewhere between the seams. But I'd rather just go in the last round with meter. I ain't doing shit with the meter, but ooh, well, no side switch though. I think you're just gonna throw in the corner. Ooh, okay. Let him out the corner. Oh, you know what was supposed to happen? I was supposed to be a jumping down medium, and I didn't get it. Maybe I just, you know what? I don't know. Maybe I was going for something else. I might have been going for a drive impact. But he had meter, so I don't know. I went too early regardless. I went too early. Yeah.
Chun-Li wins. Round 1. Fight.
I gotta start anti-airing that. I let too many players jump on me, and that's where a lot of my losses come from. I let them get away with jumping way too much.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh. Oh, you got me with my shenanigans. Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Oh, shit. He dropped it. He dropped it. Woo! Oh, that was sick. That was sick. The reversal. Ooh. He don't want none of that. He's like keeping a steady distance. Ooh, caught him. Oh, he did it. He tried to, I don't know what he's trying to do. Oh, nice. Not enough to kill though. Oh, burnt out. Oh Oh, nice. Right between the sleeves.
Chun-Li wins.
That was a good match right there. I think that might have been the best match so far. Right. I wasn't doing the jump right. If we could DP it. See, that's a DP right there. I can't believe I'd be letting that go. I can't believe it. It disturbs me. I said it did heavy middle bird kick. Yeah, I got the kill, but I let him jump again. I'd be letting them jump way too much. That's punishable, man. Punish the sweep. Okay, let's learn from that. This scenario. This is a scenario I get caught in so many times. I just keep letting them take their turn over and over and over and over and over again. It's usually because I'm blocking, and when I try to go forward and do something, I usually get Kikoken. And that's usually like just the worst case scenario for me. I don't want to get Kikoken. I just want to strike them back. So I always have trouble getting a Kikoken versus getting a regular just light jab or, you know, a check them with the forward medium punch. That is why I always tend to stand back in the corner even though I'm given a chance to retaliate. So this right here is all because of that Kikoken right there. So I try to check him with crouching medium kick, and I just take it, and then I try to challenge with back heavy medium punch. You know, that was just in some bad faith, you know, just to press the button for the sake of pressing the button. You know, all that pressure was all because I didn't want to go forward and challenge anything. I didn't want to walk forward because I feel like if I was going to walk forward, I'd get a Kikoken, and then that would be me getting lit up in the end. Right? That was it right there. That was a Kikoken right there. And that wasn't supposed to be a Kikoken. You know, and so that happened once. I was like, oh, damn. Let me just try to play it cool. Like crouching light punch, and no damn well that's not gonna do anything. Right, that's me explaining all of this. And that's how all of that happened. And to be honest, I don't know what to do about it. whole match, I'm just doing nothing but trying to target his drive gauge. That whole round, it was just me targeting his drive gauge from start to finish. That's typically how I play. I always try to target their drive gauge if I can. Right, drive rush down HP into heavy lightning legs. You can't do anything about it. You just gotta block it. You can't. You're jailed into that. And if I don't do the lightning kicks, then I have mix-up opportunity. Right, but this time I just decided I wanted to take the drive gauge after the double drive impact, after the perfect parry. I'm not going to get the damage, so I might as well get the drive gauge damage, you know. So that was the whole round in a nutshell. Get the drive gauge. Right, jail them into that. So one move that they did, just one move. And now they only have 1 and a little over a half bars left. Just one move that they did at the start of the match. They did one move. And they lost 4.5 bars. They lost damn near 5 bars. Off of one move. Just one decision. And then he just stopped blocking. Going for super to try to take more of his gauge. Get mine back. Then I go for it again, try to gel him again. Oh, he tried to get out. Perfect parry. Grab is going to take 1 bar. You don't want to block it anymore. Go for it again. He decided not to block it. No matter what he did, he was going to lose that gauge or his life. He had super. He could have done super. It might have worked. I didn't have anything to challenge it.
Chun-Li wins. Round 1.
On the double slide? All these jumps are accidental. Those are all accidental jumps. If you see me do a bird kick, or you see me jumping randomly with an attack, it's an input error.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, that was a semi opportunity. I didn't realize it. This shit is killing me. It's killing me seeing these opportunities being dropped. Oh, I could have killed. Ooh. I didn't EX. The one time I don't EX, when I should have EX. So how do I blow this one? How, I'm just saying it. How do I blow this wing? Okay, I didn't go for super, that's a starter. I had a combo, didn't go for it. Opted to go for his gauge for no reason. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. And he recovered at the last second. It would have tripped him. Oh Lord, the agony. The agony.
Chun-Li wins.
The agony. I could have just jumped. I could have just jumped. Right? So let's count the mistakes. Let's count the mistakes. We could overlook the fact that I didn't go for super and I went for his drive gauge. We could overlook that. Right, here we are. We're still in the advantage. Okay, right here. Right here. The match is over right here. It's over. The only thing is I did the super the wrong way. The wrong way. And so the match keeps going. And then I didn't get it up forward. I got a straight up forward, straight up. So the combo drops. He still would have been dead, but he's alive still. This son of a gun is still alive. He gets the punish grab. I didn't punish the whiff. Oh my lord, how many mistakes happened in this short time period? No, he didn't whiff. He didn't whiff. But the Saved by the Bell. It might have not chipped either. That still might have not chipped. What could I have done there to salvage that? I could have just not done the full thing and just kept pressuring him. Did that little cheeky cross up, built-in cross up. Put him back in the corner. He might have responded with the super. I would have blocked it. Instead, I could have jumped this, right? I could have jumped. Because he did lightning kicks, right? He did lightning kicks into level 2. So that's heavy lightning kicks. So that makes him +1. I still would have been able to jump out of that, right? I could have just did a straight jump. Because that's the slowest super. That's level 2. All level 2s are pretty slow.
Chun-Li wins.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, let's end this. Let's end it on that. Actually, that was the last one in the video. It went on for a couple more. We ended the set 9-9. Ay, ay, ay. Here's the one match that I got him though. That one round 2 start, and I did the level 2. Was it this one? No, not this one. It's not this one. What is this match? feel like we watched this already. Drop. Yep.
You need a break. Keep on it. I'm coming for you. Keep on it. Keep on it. Keep on it.
Alright. Where's the one I'm looking for? I'm looking for the round start level 2. Maybe it's not that. Here it is. It might have been round 3. Oh, where is it? It's gotta be in here somewhere. I know I captured it. I must have went in and found it, and
I'm not gonna.
that's not it. That's the master rank. That's not it. Damn, that I guess I just don't have it.
I'm not.
Oh well. It's not that important anyway.
I'm not gonna lose.
So this John was good. I don't remember how this played out, but I do know that I lost the set. But it was some fun matches. Jab.
Now you understand.
In between her heavy lightning legs, you could just DP out of it. Uh-oh. Oh, I be letting them jump way too much, man. That could have been the round right there. But they don't let me jump. Hell no. That shit angers me. The random bird kick. The random bird kick. To end it. That angers me. That angers me quite a bit. Oh my god, and immediately the very next clip, it's the same shit. Went low. Should have went low.
Now you understand.
Round 2. Fight.
I might as well just have a sign on my forehead that just says jump. Please jump against me. Just please jump against me. Just please do it. Oh my. Yeah. Oh my god, how many mistakes, and he somehow got hit out of his.
Chun-Li wins.
Alright, cool. Can I get a win in here? Yeah, this is the master rank Chun. I don't know if points mean anything, but 30,000 looks like a lot to me, so I don't know. Just letting them jump, man. And they're finally letting me jump, but you see, I don't know how to stop him from jumping, so I'm just taking my time. Like, you go up against master rank players and get them to like the last pixel. Right, especially when you can't stop them from jumping because your mind just doesn't regulate it. They're gonna jump right now. That was a mistake. Good hit. I could have won it right there. I could have won. I did the wrong combo. I had it again. I had the match won again. Like, I'm my own worst enemy. Either I let them jump too much while I'm dropping the combos. Could have got something way bigger than that. Nice. I finally stopped them from jumping. Finally. Oh shit. He wants that super so bad. He wants it so bad. I want it too. He dropped it. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. He dropped his kill combo too. Alright. I don't even remember that. I just remember getting just blasted every time I faced a master rank Zangief. That's like the hardest one for me. That hurts. He could have killed me. I gotta learn how to stop that Hazansu nonsense. Oh, it's the worst feeling when you parry and they throw you. It's the worst feeling in the world. He wants to challenge me every time I do he wants to grab me every time I do Hazansu. I think that's when I realized. I had it again. I had it again. That's the life. Just dropping the kill every time, every chance I get. Right, but that's a huge improvement. At least I'm giving Master Ranks a challenge now. At least I can take a win off of them. As I'm getting blasted right now.
Round 2. Fight.
That is such a hard thing to recognize, right? The purpose of that right there is whenever you get that knockdown, whenever you get this knockdown right here, the purpose of this next jump right here is you get that, and depending on which verticality that you land that it connects determines your next move, right? You can either be a crouch and go for a low right here, or it can launch you back up and you go for an overhead. It's such a split-second decision. So I thought I was going to get the overhead, but instead I was already grounded, and instead I got the roundhouse. You know, but it's such a good setup. You just have to just be like perfectly in sync with Shun. Ouch. I'm dead. Man, how did that happen? How did that happen? I just not block correctly? What happened? What was going through my mind right here? Jab, jab. The walk back crouch medium. That's how I get so many people all the time. Right? They're worried about you grabbing them. They see you walking, either forward or back. They see you walking. Crouching medium. It gets them every single time. So in the midst of you're trying to create space and there's not enough space, you just gotta put on the brakes. Put on the brakes, stop, drop, and roll. Because that's going to come out. The medium is going to come out every time. In this scenario, it got me killed. Right. That's the tell that I've learned is whenever they're walking too much forward or back, you just identify when they're trying to create space, gain space, whichever or. Whenever they're trying to do one or the other, crouching medium, you know, that's when you pull the trigger. You know. So the best thing to do defensively, I guess, would just be put on the brakes. But when you put on the brakes, then you have to worry about them grabbing.
Round 2. Fight.
Alright, I got him with that right there. I saw him approaching. Bouncing medium. Alright, it's not just a random tossing it out. Just identify when they're trying to create space.
Chun-Li wins!
All right. Well, I think I'm pooped out. I think I'm going to spend the last few minutes of time that I have without worrying about hurricanes, watching and enjoying other things. I just wanted to chop it up with y'all real quick, let y'all know what's happening with me. With the day-to-day, you know, I don't know if I'll be able to chop it up with y'all in the near future, but, you know, I will say that it's been a pleasure. I enjoyed, you know, all the days and all the everythings that we had. I enjoyed doing the tutorials for Legend of Dragoon with y'all. I'm happy that I was able to provide some sort of clarity or, you know, some sort of excitement for people playing that old game and giving it just maybe a little bit of fresh air. I'm glad you may have enjoyed any of my content. You know, I'm glad that maybe you even found me entertaining for one reason or another. You know, maybe brothers from another mother. May just be, you know, just chill people who get along. But, you know, I just wanted to say that thanks, because it's not a one-sided road. You know, I found a lot of myself in doing this channel. You know, I found out how to, I guess, be more comfortable with myself. I become a lot more talkative, for the better or worse. You know, and you know, it's just been enjoyable days. You know, it's just been enjoyable time learning and growing, kicking this thing called social anxiety to the curb. At least, you know, that being the purpose. It's been a pleasure sharing all of these hobbies, sharing all these pleasantries. I'm glad we were able to unite in the way that we have and have a good time during all of these years. From the very first days where I was recording on a iPod Mini. I was recording Legend of Dragoon playthroughs on an iPod Mini and strapping a headphone, a Bluetooth headphone, to secure the iPod in place and provide sound into it at the same time while speaking without a microphone and just into the iPod Mini while recording a PlayStation Vita, from the humble beginnings to, I don't know, wherever we are right now, which I guess isn't that much into the future considering the quality of everything. You know, it's been a pleasure. If we can continue doing this, that would be wonderful. If we can, that would be dope, you know. And I just want to say thank you for many things, for, you know, showing me support on things maybe I didn't expect you to show me support on, or, you know, sticking around for through the years. Some of the people I've known or I've seen around the channel for a couple of years now, right? And they still drop by every now and then and say, hey, what's up, man? You keep up the good work, or, you know, I love this, what you did, blah, 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 you know, and that surprises me. It surprises me. Like, I haven't dropped in a while. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember you. Hey, what's happening? You know, those are pleasant memories for me, because I never thought that that would be possible for me. You know, I'm really tightly knitted in opening up my heart to people, right? They say keep a tight lock on the heart. You guys and gals have made me reconsider what an enjoyable time is all about, right? And sometimes I just say, you know what will be the most enjoyable thing for me is to do something cool or do something fun to celebrate with y'all. You know, whatever that may have been, a combo video, a new tutorial, you know, whatever playthrough or whatever, you know, those were enjoyable moments for me, and I wouldn't take them back for anything, even if I personally disliked the videos because of, you know, I may not have liked it, something I did in them. I can enjoy and appreciate and, you know, hold my head high that some people did enjoy it, right? So it's been a pleasure, and whether or not anything continues or whatever the future holds, it has always been a pleasure. And even though I talk trash sometimes, I talk smack, y'all know that that's not who I really am. Y'all know I'm not just some random shit talker. I don't just cuss people out. I don't do that. It's just all just for fun and talking to the computers and all that nonsense. You know, I really much appreciate life. I appreciate every human being. I would like for all of us to live in harmony. For various reasons, there's a lot of bumps in the road. And It's never the same for each and every individual. It's always a different path that everyone has to take. It's always a different journey. But the end of the road is always the same for a lot of many people. And that's to live in harmony, to provide for their family, and have a healthy lifestyle. And maybe just enjoy it along the way. I can say that I've done the best that I could up until this point, right? I've done the best that I could. I don't have any regrets. That's one thing that I'll say. I always went by each and every day saying that I don't have any regrets, right? My mom, when I told her about the channel, she was so supportive, right? She was just so happy that I just wasn't getting into trouble with anything. I believe that was the main thing she was happy about. You have a positive hobby, and she wanted to know everything about the channel. Like, oh, how many people or subscribe, and she was like, oh, any updates on the channel? I'm like, hey, mom, it takes it takes a while, I'm not a big channel, and she was so invested in that. So that was so cool. She was always supportive of me, no matter what it was, you know. And I can say that I done everything without regrets. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of what I've done. I'm proud of the people I've met. I'm proud of how I conducted myself. And without that said, I just say I hope that everybody stays safe. Do the best that you can. Take care of your loved ones. Keep your prayers up to the sky. And I'm signing out. Love y'all. And I hope to see y'all soon. But y'all know it's always all love until the wheels fall off. Until that point, much love. I'm ITL. Maybe one day we'll get that Legend of Dragoon remake. But, power's probably going to be cut off soon. And I'll just get everything out I have to say right now. I love y'all. Thank you for sticking with me. I really, really, really love y'all. And it really brings me the most joy that my mother also loved y'all. Indirectly, of course, through me. But nonetheless, it's been dope. So much love to every one of y'all. Legend of Dragoon fans, I love y'all. Tekken fans, y'all have a lot of hate in your hearts, but I know deep down inside, y'all probably cool as well. Your English is a little suspect. So Blade, Soul Calibur fans, y'all the dopest, and y'all have just some of the worst people behind making decisions for your games. Maybe one day they'll get it right and they'll give just the best of the best of the best of the best, and everything will just be looking upwards from that day forward. Those are my roots, and hopefully those roots spread into the most beautiful vines and flowers and trees and whatnot. Keep your head up high. The legend never dies, baby. What other game do I play a lot? I said Legend of Dragoon, Tekken, Soul Calibur. Mortal Kombat fans, it's like talking to a Laker fan. Mortal Kombat fans, what's up? What's happening? Y'all cool, y'all cool. Y'all finally have a cool looking reptile. So that's something, that's what's up. Much love. Cause I started off like in the beginnings, I was doing a lot of Mortal Kombat combo videos and stuff. So much appreciated and much love. And yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for me. Love you guys, love you girls, ladies and gents, grandmas, grandpas, lizards, dogs, cats, and I don't know, iguanas. Much love from Introverted Owl. My mother always called me Sullivan. So, that's, the short name was Love. Short name is Love. So much love. And I'll bid y'all further ado. May peace be with always. Keep your heads up. Deuces, those boats. Adios. Stay cool. And if you like this content, be sure to sow some love, but always be sure to sow that love to the people who matter to you. This is ITR bidding you farewell. Peace, much love, and stay cool. Deuces. Prayers to the skies above, always and forever. Much love. And I'll see y'all on the flip side. All love.